It's the end of the month, so it's time for me to share with you my most addictive fragrances right now. If you're interested, then just keep watching. So before we get into the video, I do want to quickly introduce myself for those of you who may be new here. My name is Ayesha. I make videos mainly about fragrance, but also some beauty, luxury, and lifestyle. If those are things you're interested in, please consider subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So if you've never seen one of these videos from me, I typically do these, let's say monthly. I try to do them every month, but sometimes it's every other month. But I am trying to commit this year to doing them every single month. But basically, it's where I come on here and talk to you guys about fragrances that I cannot stop smelling. So it's not necessarily my most worn fragrances, but they are the fragrances over the past month that either I can't stop smelling, I can't stop wearing, or that really stood out to me for one reason or another. I don't do my most worn because if you guys have not seen my collection videos, definitely check them out. But I have a huge collection and I do test things out, and so I don't wear my fragrances a ton. I mean, I don't blow through a fragrance in a month because I have so many and I like to spread the love. So although these are not my most worn, these are the ones that have stood out to me for whatever reason. So let's get into them. So these are in no particular order, but the first one that I have is from Anit, and this is Nuit et Confidences. So this fragrance is absolutely beautiful and I have been reaching for it actually a lot this month. So this one probably could be like a most worn because I've worn it quite a bit and I've been really enjoying it to wear to bed. So this is a beautiful vanilla that is spicy, it's a little bit smoky, it's a little bit sweet, but not in a juvenile way. It's a very mature, I shouldn't say mature because people take that the wrong way, but it's definitely a grown-up vanilla. It is not a teeny bopper vanilla. This is absolutely amazing. It's gorgeous. I've been finding it quite soothing lately to wear to bed, which I've had this fragrance for a while, but it's one of those fragrances that I just really like to look at the pretty bottle and I hardly ever wore. Even though I knew it was a beautiful fragrance, it's just one that I hardly ever wore until this past month. And I have to say, within this past month, I've probably worn it at least 4 or 5 times, so that's a lot for me. I don't know about y'all, but that is a lot for me. And so yeah, I really had to mention this one because it's been a love for me. I really have been enjoying this. It's so addictive when I smell it. So this is a Nuit et Confidences from Anit. The next fragrance I have to share with you is actually quite similar, and this is Ivory Root from Xerjoff. So this fragrance is another vanilla, and maybe I've been reaching for vanillas lately because I have that vanilla video that I keep talking about coming up. And so I have been kind of playing around with my vanillas more, so maybe that's why I have been really looking to these. But this one is another vanilla, but it's quite spicy. So to me, the spice is really, really evident in this. And the spices in this are just, they're quite bright. So I don't know if ginger is in this, but it smells like there could be like ginger, cardamom, and almost kind of smells like there's bay leaf in this fragrance. I'm not sure if that is a note, but there is definitely something very kitchen spicy about this, but then the vanilla is just so beautiful. It rounds this fragrance out. Now I will have to say, when I first got this, I really didn't know what people were talking about with it because I sprayed it on a tester and I was kind of like, I don't really smell the vanilla, I just smell more spice. But when I wear this, oh my gosh, this smells so good on me. And the spices and the vanilla just mingle so well. Like it's like the perfect concentration of each when I wear this. So I really enjoy wearing this, and it's long lasting and it's unique. Although it's a vanilla, it's a very unique vanilla. So I have been loving this over the past month or so. So this is Ivory Root from Xerjoff. The next fragrance that I have is an oldie but a goodie, and this is Dior Hypnotic Poison. This is the Eau de Toilette version, and this is a love for me. So this one is a sweet vanilla almond scent that puts me in the mind of Dr. Pepper. It's kind of that fizzy, fuzzy almond vanilla scent. Something kind of like sparkling about it. It's just so addictive to me, and I really enjoy wearing this around the house, wearing it to bed, but I actually wore it out a little bit this month. And that's not something I usually do. Honestly, this is basically like a house scent for me, but I wore it out and I really enjoyed it. So I felt like I should mention it because since then I've been just reaching for it, smelling it, wanting to wear it. Yeah, it's really good one, y'all. So this is Hypnotic Poison from Dior. The next fragrance that I have is from Tom Ford, and this is Lavender Extreme. So this is a fragrance that I slept on like since it came out. I never thought this would be something that I liked. I picked it up, I think in December, and I have fallen for it. It is absolutely beautiful. So as the name would imply, it is a lavender scent, and it does open quite fresh, quite aromatic, but when it dries down, there is this beautiful deepness that comes out. I believe it's either tonka or vanilla. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference for me, honestly, but it comes out, and it comes out in like a gourmand type way. And it just really rounds this fragrance out, and it's so beautiful and addictive. This is one that I just love to wear to bed, but it performs really well and it's perfect for like daytime. It's just that I like wearing it to bed, but I also have worn this out during the day and have loved it. But the lavender in this is quite a soothing, calming lavender, and so it's also perfect for bedtime too. So I absolutely love this. Ladies, if you're out there and you're thinking this fragrance is too masculine, that's what I was thinking at first. Try it on your skin, because I have smelled this so many times in store, never tried it on my skin, and I have to say, when I tried it on my skin, within 5 minutes, I knew I wanted it. I knew I wanted it when before I had never really given it a second look. So I'm glad that I finally decided to jump on this because I absolutely love it. So that is Lavender Extreme from Tom Ford. The last fragrance that I have is from House of Sillage, and this is Passion de l'Amour. Now, this fragrance is one that I have wanted since I heard about it. I thought it was something that I would like, but of course, you know, these are expensive, and so there's nowhere near me that I can smell them, so I never really took the chance on it. Well, finally, I took the chance on it, and I have to say, it's a love for me. Now, what I do want to say is this is one that I'm talking about that I only have worn one time, but it was a standout occasion. So I picked this up probably in December. I think I hauled it in December. And when I got it, I sprayed it. I knew I liked it, but it smelled different than what I thought, because this does have oud in it. It has some fruits in it. It's kind of woody and quite deep, and that's kind of not what I was expecting. Like, I knew oud was in there, but I didn't expect it to be such a deep fragrance, and I didn't expect it to smell so unisex. So I knew I liked it, but I can't say it was love at first sniff for me, but I knew I liked it at first sniff. However, I wore it. Let me tell y'all, when I wore this, I was so impressed. The way that this wears on my skin, it sweetens up. So you got that oud, but then it also smells like there's caramel or something sweet in there with the oud. The oud is very smooth, but it is definitely noticeable. But those fruits and the caramel, I don't even know if caramel's a note, but to me, that's what it smells like. Like, the caramel comes out of it on my skin, and I was just blown away. I couldn't stop smelling myself. Also, this performed really well when I wore it. So yeah, it's been a standout, even though I only wore it one time. I wore it to a special event. It was like a dinner for our employees for our business. So I wore it to a special event, and so for that reason, it's always going to stick in my mind, because it was a perfect fit for the occasion, and I just absolutely fell in love with it that one night. So I definitely had to mention that, because since then I've been looking at it and wondering when I'm going to wear it again, because I don't think this fragrance is an everyday fragrance for me. It could be for somebody, but for me, I feel like this is more of a nighttime fragrance, more of a special occasion fragrance, and so it's not one that I'm going to wear all the time. But now that I know how it does on my skin, like, I can't wait to wear it again. So anyway, that is Passion de l'Amour from House of Sillage. So those were my 5 most addictive fragrances right now. If you have any of these fragrances, let us know what you think of them in the comments below. Also, I would love if you all would leave me your standout fragrance for the last month. It could be a new fragrance, it could be an oldie, it could be one that you rediscovered in your collection. Let us know. We want to know about it here on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you're subscribed and follow me over on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
You call